Hi, I'm Mindy with Henlia Handmade. Welcome to our knitting chair chat. Today I am introducing you to the brand new Tea Time collection. So, the Tea Time collection is full of course, U.S. wool yarn. I always source my yarn locally or domestically here in the United States. And all of my yarn is dyed naturally. So what I mean by that is plants, primarily. Plants, tree bark, flowers, flower petals, and even some insects. So primarily plants with the addition of some insects. But I just want to point that out because lately I've been seeing some things online where it looks like natural dyes are being promoted, but they actually aren't natural dyes. So they're saying that they're natural because they're a more eco-friendly style acid dye, which is the traditional dyes that you would see. Not traditional, no, not traditional. Because I believe that natural dyes are the traditional dyes, right? They're the ones that came first. Natural dyes came first before the manufactured dyes did. So anyway, I'm getting a little sidetracked here, but my point is I really do use plant matter and insects to dye my yarn, and I believe that it's the most sustainable way to do so, really. So anyway, without further ado, the Tea Time collection. So sometimes the overarching theme of a collection kind of dictates the colorways that I'm creating. And sometimes I create the colorways and I say, that would just make a really cool fill-in-the-blank collection. And that was the case for this one. So I didn't set out to, I'm going to make a collection based on tea time. But more of the yarn and the colorways inspired me. So, and maybe I'm just have tea on the brain. I do love to drink tea any time of year, even if it's summertime. So maybe it would have been more appropriate for fall or winter. I don't know, but I drink tea year round. So hot or cold year round, doesn't matter. Anyway, let's start off with Oolong. Let's start off with Oolong. So this is Oolong. As you can probably see, it is sort of a medium shade blue with splashes of purple, and it's like a pinky purple, I guess. And let me just open it up. Maybe it'd be nice to see what it looks like open. And I really did just splash the pink on. It's almost looking... it's almost a magenta-ish color. I think this would be a fun one to blend with another yarn. So I'm excuse me. I like to see this kind of yarn with these kind of splashy colors mixed together with oftentimes a neutral or an undyed yarn, or even another dyed yarn, but one that kind of helps temper maybe the splashes a little bit. Unless, I mean, that's just a personal preference, right? I like to see all the colors. And but sometimes it's nice to kind of break it up a little bit with another colorway. So anyway, that's a personal preference, but I thought I'd mention it. So that's Oolong. I'm gonna pause here for a second and mention this collection. I have only dyed up on fingering weight yarns, or sock weight, fingering sock weight yarn. And the reason for that is just because it's summertime, and at least it's summertime here in the US, and most of my customers are in the US. So, a lot of times in the summertime, we're just looking for lighter weight projects, and fingering weight fits the bill. I know I do have some customers who exclusively knit worsted weight, or, at least DK weight and up. And, I don't mean to exclude you at all. I just ended up with a lot of leftover worsted weight yarn from my past collection, and I want to be able to offer you what it is that you're looking for. So if you want worsted weight, just let me know. Go ahead and check out if you see a colorway that you love, and just in the notes section of checkout, just say, hey, can you please dye this on worsted weight for me? And I'll have that done probably in a few days for you. So it's not a big deal. I just didn't want to end up having a lot of single skeins of worsted weight sitting around in my studio, not knowing what to do with them. So anyway, that is the reason I did that this time. I probably will go ahead and dye up in the fall. In the winter, I'll probably go back to dyeing up on worsted weight. But I just wanted to let you know why this time around I decided not to do that. So this is Irish Breakfast, and this was one of my practice skeins of dyeing tonals. So tonals, I'm not exactly sure how to dye tonals with naturally dyed yarn. So in my limited understanding of acid dyes, there's a very specific way that you dye tonals. But because natural dyes take to the yarn differently than acid dyes do, it's kind of a different beast. So in one of my latest surveys to my community, I asked what styles of yarn, what types of yarn they're looking for. And I got a lot of responses saying that they were looking for tonals. So this is my attempt at a tonal, and it's tonal for sure in the fact that it's shades of pink. Shades, that's not the right word I'm looking for. Values of the same pink. What am I? I'm trying to say, when I probably need to ask for more feedback in terms of what everyone means when they're asking for tonals, because maybe I just need to do some more research and practice some more with natural dyes. But this is what I have for you. So for now, tonals are an interesting challenge. Maybe when I think of tonals is something different than what you think of when you're thinking of tonals. Anyway, I loved this color. I loved how it turned out. And I thought it was really fun with the pinks, and it's maybe a little bit variegated style. Does that make sense? Like, it's not as, when I think of tonals, I think of more like smoother transitions, like maybe just like darker spots, and hopefully you get that with this, if that's what you're looking for. So I like these two together. I like how the darker pinks kind of bring out some of the, it's kind of harder to tell in this, but there are some lighter shades in this. But anyway, it kind of pulls out the pink in this guy, in the Oolong. So anyway, this is Irish Breakfast. Did I tell you that? Breakfast. That's the name. Let's just jump right into the other tonal that I have, because we're talking about tonals. This is Chamomile. This is dyed with the plant Weld. And Weld, fun fact, is quite well known in the natural dye community as one of the most light, fast, and longest lasting yellow dyes. So, and it produces such a true yellow color, whereas a lot of other yellow natural dyes are more muted or more on the orangey side, maybe the brown side. This is yellow. It's a really cool yellow. And this has some tonal qualities to it as well. It's not like super solid. Maybe I'd even call it a semi-solid, but it just makes me so happy to look at this color. I could see this in a Stephen West shawl. Like, man, look, that pop of color that he is known for in his shawls. Like, this would be such a great pop of color. I don't feel like my camera is doing a great job of picking up. That's pretty good, I guess. The color, but I dyed this one a long time ago, and it didn't fit in with any of the collections that I was working on at the time, but I loved it so much that I knew that it would be one that I would come back to and tuck into another collection, and I think this one was just perfect because, I mean, sun, this is like a perfect summer yarn collection color. Chamomile, I'm calling that chamomile. Look at those beautiful, all those different beautiful values of yellow. Super fun. Put those guys together. Another one that goes well with chamomile is Earl Grey. I had the most difficult time accurately photographing this one. I still feel like photographs don't do this one justice at all. This was it was the start of an attempt of creating a tonal that wasn't working as a tonal at all. But I loved the result so much that I threw some speckles on it and call it Earl Grey. Anyway, it's like a lighter sky blue with splashes of yellow and those fun little purpley, pinky purpley speckly bits. I am kind of in love with this one, and I can see it as a really cool shawl colorway. Oops. It looks great with any of the blue, green, yellow family. The pink, that was kind of a funny way of saying pink, would bring out, you know, the speckly bits. I wish I could get a better, it's not so, I feel like in cameras the colors get kind of muddied, and they're not muddied in real life at all. It's like they're, you know, there's blues and greens and yellows, and it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous color. I'm sorry, my cameras don't do it justice. None of my cameras. I don't know. Every time I've tried to photograph it. it always looks not quite right. What can you do? I did the best that I could. I kind of suspect this one isn't going to sell very well because I wasn't able to photograph it well, which is a shame. I guess it'll be one that I save for me if it doesn't sell. Okay, and then my last yarn, actually this isn't my last one. This is called Chai, and it's blue and white and speckles, some speckles. This is another one of my personal favorites. Kind of has a tie-dye effect right now. That is Chai. This one also would look great with the pink Irish breakfast and Chai. You could definitely put these guys together. The fun pop of yellow. These guys are kind of similar. Uh-oh. So those are 5 of the 6 colorways in the Tea Time collection. I messed up. There is one more, matcha, and it is also a blue, like light blue and dark blue with some speckles. That I accidentally already packed up and shipped to one of my community members. They have the Knit Mini Together community gets first access to releases, to the new collection releases and sales and everything. And so the collection launched to them on Friday. And I, in my enthusiasm and excitement to get the yarn shipped, I just totally forgot to record this for you before I shipped it out. So, and I only had that one ready to go. So I'll go ahead and I'll add it to the screen so that you can still see the pictures of it, even though I don't have it right in front of me. So, so that's the Tea Time collection. Lots of fun colors. So we've got some natural dyed in tonal style and natural dyes, and some variegation, some speckles, some just great splashes of color. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoy dyeing yarn, so so that's that. I guess I shouldn't have to say that I love them all, because they're each one like my own little child, and if I didn't love them, I wouldn't sell them. So that's the truth of it. So, okay, so that is the Tea Time collection. I don't want to, take up any more of your time. I just wanted to take some time to show them to you personally, and maybe just give you a little bit of the, history and behind the scenes for this new collection. So, the collection is live on my website, henliahandmade.com. And so you can go ahead and shop these. So there's, I'm not really calling this a pre-order because it's not really a true pre-order collection, but just know that some orders will ship next day, and some of them might take up to a couple of weeks if I need to order more yarn. So order more yarn from my supplier. So that I can do more dyeing. So just so you know, I want to set expectations there. It may take no time almost at all to get to you, or it may take, a couple weeks plus shipping. So I just want you to know that. And if if you ever have any issue with the time frame, always just send me an email, because I try to accommodate everyone and everyone's schedule and needs as much as I can. So yeah, you can shop henliahandmade.com. And if you are new to me and you just stumble across this on YouTube, or somebody sent this to you and you're new to Henlia Handmade, I'd love to offer you a 20% off discount to give it a try. So I'll put the link for that in the description below. And I mentioned the Knit Mini Together community. That's a private community group. I only charge a few dollars a month for that, and I give you all sorts of little special perks for being a community member. So if you are interested in that, I will also link that for you to check out as well. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed me blabbing on about yarn, please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Share it with any of your knitting and crochet friends that you think might enjoy this and might be interested in trying out some new yarn. So thank you so much for being here and for watching and for being part of my life. I really appreciate it. All right, take care.